Nobody ever gets nervous in this moment of are we really live stream or not? It's always exciting. And of course, I'm going to do that same thing. This is almost like a routine, isn't it? Where it's going to say I'm live, but I'm not live, but then I am live. So whatever, here we are. I'm just glad we made it. Anyway, welcome to today's Tea Talk. And I'm actually really excited to have you here today because we're going to be wrapping up actually the end of a four-part series that we've been talking about on supplements. Now, we've already covered the industry overview, regulatory aspects, and the efficacy of marketing supplements, but today's bonus episode is another critical topic. It might even be the most important one. Who should and should not consider taking supplements? So let's start with a quick poll here. How many of you currently take supplements? You give me a thumbs up or just type yes in the chat below. That'd be really nice. Now, you may not be watching this live. If you're watching it afterwards, give me a yes or a nay, whichever it is in the chat below. I would love to see what the final numbers are on that. But, really for all of us, deciding to take supplements is a personal choice, and it's influenced by various factors such as health needs, lifestyle, dietary habits, and it's important to make informed decisions based on credible information and individual circumstances. There is no one-size-fits-all program, is there? So in this segment, we're going to explore who might benefit from supplementation and who should approach it with caution. So first, let's talk about who should consider taking supplements. Now, here's some key groups that I'm going to cover today, starting with people with nutritional deficiencies. That's kind of like a no-brainer there. But if you have a confirmed nutrient deficiency, supplementation can help fill that gap. For example, those with iron deficiency anemia, they would definitely benefit from iron supplements. And did you know that nearly 2 billion people worldwide suffer from anemia due to iron deficiency? It's a staggering statistic that highlights the importance of supplementation. By the way, taking iron with vitamin C gives you better absorption if you're one who's already taking iron or you think you will be. Okay, so another group is the individuals with specific health conditions. Definitely, that's going to increase the need for specific nutrients. For instance, people with osteoporosis might need calcium and vitamin D supplements to support bone health. Shockingly, about 10 million Americans are estimated to have osteoporosis, and 34 million have low bone mass or low bone density, and that's putting them at an increased risk of osteoporosis as well, and fractures. Anyway, or in my case, I have Lyme disease, and even though it's mainly in remission, I still have restless leg syndrome, and I get a lot of muscle cramping that I require way more magnesium for than what most people need on a daily basis, but that seems to take care of it. So, by the way, it goes great with the calcium and D3, like black pepper and turmeric. Some of you know that trick. They're far more effective together. Okay, so next we've got the pregnant and breastfeeding women. For obvious reasons, these women have individual increased nutritional needs. Can't get my words to come out right. Sorry, I just washed this thing again. Anyway, they have increased nutritional needs for, they're feeding two or more, so of course they're going to. And prenatal vitamins, they're going to ensure that they get adequate nutrients like folic acid, iron, and DHA for their health and their baby's development. It's astonishing that folic acid alone can reduce the risk of neural tube defects by up to 70%. Okay, then we've got our older adults, and as you know, as we age, our nutrient absorption decreases, and of course, our dietary needs change as a result. Supplements like B12, vitamin D, K2, and calcium can be very beneficial for older adults. You may not have known this, but up to 30% of adults over the age of 50 are deficient in B12. And that can lead to some very serious health issues if it's not addressed. Okay, so lastly, we've got the people with restricted diets, the vegans, the vegetarians, and those with food allergies or intolerances. They might miss out on certain nutrients. For example, vegans might need B12. You're only going to get that in meat. And omega-3 supplements. Now, studies have shown that 92% of vegans are deficient in vitamin B12, underscoring the necessity of supplementation in certain diets. Now, let's discuss who should be cautious about taking supplements. And I know you're kind of thinking, why would I do that? I want everybody to take supplements. But okay, you've got the healthy individuals that have their really good balanced diets. And if you're generally healthy and you eat a balanced diet, you might not need supplements. Sometimes it's possible to get most of the necessary nutrients from good quality food alone. However, even then, factors like soil depletion and modern factory farming practices can result in lower nutrient levels in our food. So if you're not sure, you can always get a full blood workup done with your healthcare provider before deciding if supplementation is right for you. Now, people taking medications, this is really important, so listen up. Supplements can interact with medications. Now, in case you're going la la with the beautiful background here, I'm going to repeat that. Supplements can interact with medications. So sometimes what'll happen is it'll reduce their effectiveness, or even worse yet, cause adverse effects. So always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement if you're on medication, or better yet, talk with your pharmacist, as they have the resources needed to see what actually interacts with what. They're the best at that. Okay, now the third group here is the individuals with certain health conditions. Now, people with challenges like kidney disease or liver problems should be very cautious, as some supplements can worsen these conditions. For example, vitamin A and E, high doses of these fat-soluble vitamins can accumulate in the liver, leading to toxicity. Protein supplements, like too much excessive protein intake can strain the kidneys, especially in those with pre-existing kidney conditions. Potassium supplements can be harmful to people with kidney disease, as they might not be able to excrete the excess potassium effectively, leading to hyperkalemia. There's your new word for the day. Okay, also iron supplements, they can also cause liver damage if they're taken excessive amounts, especially in the individuals who have something called hemochromatosis, where you can uptake the iron, but you can't get rid of the excess, or, iron overload is another way to call it. I myself also have the honors of enjoying hemochromatosis, so I try to avoid the foods that are overly rich in iron. Okay, then you've got your children and adolescents. Now, this is a really gray area because generally, and there's so many exceptions to this rule, generally, unless recommended by a healthcare provider, young people should be cautious with supplements, as their nutritional needs can typically be met through a good, nutritionally balanced diet. Now, having said that, again, if you're not sure that your child is getting a nutritional balanced diet, you're not sure you're doing the right thing, or maybe they're not absorbing it correctly, maybe they're absorbing too much, who knows? What you can do is you can always get your healthcare provider, again, to do the blood work necessary to determine if your child needs anything or not. Okay, that's an option. Last one is, believe it or not, the athletes and bodybuilders. Now, we all know that they do use and love supplementing in all different areas. And while quality supplements can really help in the performance and recovery for them, others can contain banned or harmful substances. I know we covered this. Now, it's crucial to choose products that are certified by reputable organizations. Cricket powder is now being snuck into more and more products as a source of protein as well. So yes, making informed decisions about supplements involves several steps that you can opt to consider if this is something you want to do. You can first off consult with your healthcare provider before starting any supplement, and it is actually really vital to ensure that it's even necessary or even safe for you to do that. Okay. Secondly, have a look at your diet and maybe identify if there's any potential nutritional gaps in there somewhere. Sometimes dietary adjustments alone can eliminate the need for supplements, right? Also, When it comes to quality, you want to look for supplements that have been tested by third-party organizations like NSF International, USP, to ensure quality and safety. And, fourth, be very skeptical of those marketing claims. As we discussed in part 3, not all marketing claims are backed by science. You want to be very critical of products that promise miraculous results. You know the old saying, right? Okay, so here's a couple of real life stories. Jane, for example, 55-year-old woman, started taking a calcium supplement after being diagnosed with osteoporosis. With the right guidance, she found a quality supplement and saw improvements in her bone density tests. Now, without supplementation, she might have faced severe fractures and possible immobility. Who wants to enjoy that? Tom, another one, 30-year-old vegan, he started to realize that he wasn't getting enough vitamin B12 from his diet. And after consulting with me, he began taking the B12 supplement and noticed a significant boost in his energy levels. Before that, Tom suffered from constant chronic fatigue and some neurological symptoms, and that was sort of what indicated that that was a possibility. So here's something that might surprise you. According to a recent study, 90% of Americans are deficient in at least one essential nutrient. Even more shocking is that soil depletion has caused the nutrient content of fruits and vegetables to drop by up to 50% over the past 50 years. 50 seems to be the number of the day, by the way. And what that means is that even if you're eating a good balanced diet, you might not be getting all the nutrients your body needs from food alone, not your fault. So in conclusion, supplementation can be beneficial for many people, but it's not for everyone. Now, making informed decisions, consulting healthcare providers, and being aware of your own individual needs are key to safely and effectively using supplements. And remember, up to 90% of the population may not be getting enough of certain nutrients from their diet alone, making supplementation a viable and often necessary option. So if you're looking to learn more about that, we have a webcast. It's on tomorrow night. I will have the link right up above for you there. And I'm going to have a wellness show also tomorrow. It'll be right here at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm actually going to go over some of the stuff you're going to learn in that webcast. If you're still not sure that that's something you want to attend yet or not, join me tomorrow. You'll know for sure by then. Okay. Also, I'm going to post a link to a really good ebook on how to choose a supplement. You can check that one out. It's very helpful. And I believe that book is also in my resource center. It's in my wellness center. And you may not have signed up for that yet. I really encourage you to, because there's just so many good things in there I don't want you to miss out on. Okay, so again, that will be above for you, as well as a link to my discovery group. It's called Danny's Wellness Tribe. I've got people joining me every single day. It's really wonderful. And we're getting more and more interactive all the time. So jump in there and join us. And if you've missed any of my shows and you want to see them, I do have a YouTube channel. It's just like my name, Danny Cade, Danny Cade Wellness, and you'll find me there. Everything that I have done is archived there for you. All right, so thanks for being here. I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And if not, do sign up for that webinar. Now, again, I want to throw this out there. We did have problems last time. So if you've signed up for that webinar and you haven't received a confirmation registration link or anything like that, please let me know. I will get that fixed for you. Okay. And if you know you can't make it, and that's all right, it's summertime. Look at the weather, right? If you know you can't make it, that's okay. Register anyway, because that way you'll get the replay as soon as it's available, and then you can watch it when you have time. All right. So enjoy that, and I hope to see you soon. You guys make it a great day. Thanks for being here on Tea Talk. Bye for now.